Hi guys, welcome back to my channel, welcome back for a brand new video. I feel like we've spent a lot of time in this room with this background. I would do this video in my car. My car broke down on a roundabout yesterday, so I don't think that's a very good idea. Every time, every video.
You can stay there, it's okay.
Ivy will be joining us for today's video. Today's video is going to be a assumptions Q&A video. I put a question on my Instagram story, basically saying be as brutal as you want, no offence will be taken, make them juicy. So yeah, that's what we're going to do today. I have looked at a few of these questions and you did make them juicy. You did a pretty good job. So yeah, as always, if you do like this video, make sure you smash it a big thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe down below for more, and let's jump straight into today's video. There is actually quite a few, so I think I'm going to start from the bottom. I don't think I'm going to go through all of them, obviously depending on how long I'm recording for. But yeah, I'll start from the bottom and then I don't miss any potential juicy questions. The first one is, you have a higher body count than 3? The answer is no. But that was boring for you. But no, I do not have a higher body count than 3. I also just want to say, if you do have a higher body count than 3, who cares? Who actually cares? We're all adults. You were popular in school? No, definitely not. There were some girls I was friends with that were popular because they knew people in like different year groups and things like that, and like would be quite close to them. Do you know what? I'm just gonna say it, okay? There was a group of girls in my school. 2 of them have followed and unfollowed me and followed and unfollowed and things like that, all because I've not followed them back. They were horrible to me, these specific 2 girls. And these were like the popular girls in our year group and things like that. They were horrible to me. I was crying once because my dog passed away and one of them actually pointed at me and laughed. So yeah, I wasn't popular at school. There was a lot of mean girls at my school though. A lot of mean girls that are trying, I don't even know how to say it. A lot of mean girls that like send you friend requests and things like that now. And it's just like, maybe you have grown up. Maybe you are sorry for what happened, but you made my life hell at school and you were horrible to me, so it's a no from me. But yeah, I were not popular at school. I was friends with, I want to say quite a few people, like, I don't know if you guys watch my videos, but like Charlotte, Vicky, I say quite a lot of people and I just literally named 2 people, but like Charlotte, Vicky, Lily, there was a few girls in my school that I was quite close to and they were really nice girls, and there was also a group of bullies as well. Girls that thought they were better than other girls, and yeah, we're just really mean and not very nice people to get along with. Like, you'd be nice to them but they just didn't vibe with you apparently, so it is what it is. You make a lot of money from social media. I don't make a lot of money. I do make money but not a lot of money. If I made a lot of money I wouldn't have a full-time job still. I make a little bit less than a part-time job, that makes sense. So I do have like an additional income, but I try my hardest to save it and then I go and get my hair dyed and spend it. But yeah, I do make income, I do make an income from social media, but I don't make like big bank, if you know what I mean. I don't make a lot of money. I don't make anywhere near like a full-time job or anything like that, but I do make a second income. I mean, obviously I'm already grateful for having one income and a full-time job, and then to have an additional income on the side is just like, I'm extremely grateful for it. Not a lot of people can have a second income, but yeah, I don't really know how to say it without sounding like I make money from social media. Do you know what I mean? I don't want to come across as like, I don't know what the word is. I hope you know what I mean. So this could kind of fall in with the last one. You get a lot of PR. I mean, I get my fair share of PR, don't get me wrong, but I don't come home every day and there's like parcels everywhere waiting for me and things like that. I have come home one day and there was like 6 parcels in one day, and then I'd had parcels like the day before and the day after. So I do get a lot, like I do get quite a bit. But it is just like for like collaborations and things like that. So obviously still extremely grateful for it, and like I've worked with some like amazing brands and I've had PR from places like GHD, Pixie. I even had something from The Ordinary the other day. So yeah, I do get my fair share of PR, but I do also spend my own money on quite a few things as well. Like I was saying earlier, I do try and save my money. and then it just completely fails. Who is your favourite TikToker slash YouTuber? This is a good question actually. Who is? My favourite TikToker is Georgia Barrett. I feel like she just slays every single video, every single transition. There's a reason why she's got 1.1 million followers. I feel like everyone will know who Georgia is, but yeah, she slays all her makeup videos and all her transitions. Favourite YouTuber? Probably Chloe Burrows. I just think, like, she's always herself. She's really funny, and I've just been watching Chloe versus the World, and it is literally one of the funniest podcasts I've ever listened to. She's one of them people where she just makes the situation funny, if you know what I mean. She just brings the good vibes. So yeah, I think Chloe would be my favourite YouTuber, and then Georgia would be my favourite TikToker. Your parents helped you buy your first house? Absolutely not. I didn't get a penny from my mum and dad when I bought this house with Dan. Same for Dan as well. Like, if your parents have helped you like buy your first car, your first house, anything, then fair enough. Like, that, there's nothing bad about that. But for me and Dan personally, I think because we was already saving so much money towards the house, like £500 each, just because when we lived at my mum and dad's we weren't paying rent, but we would buy our own food, which was like £200 a month. So there was £200 a month each there, because then we'd save the other 200, spend the 200. It's like a really good saving hack. And then we'd put like £350 a month into our ISAs, which I think was the maximum, because we had a lifetime ISA, didn't have a Help to Buy, so you could put like £4 a year in. So we was doing that, so it was like easily like £500 each we were spending. And then obviously when we moved into the house and we got like the bills and things like that, it weren't that much of a shock to us. We didn't go from spending zero money to like the amount it costs now, which is like nearly a couple of grand every month. So yeah, I'm very grateful my mum and dad didn't put any money towards my first home. It's a really big achievement buying a house. Like, obviously getting on the property ladder is really hard in itself, but yeah, to be able to actually like save that money and not spend it, it's like another achievement in itself as well, because your girl likes clothes and makeup. So yeah, to save like nearly £500 a month was a big thing for me, and then to like buy my first house as well. Owning a house is expensive. I should have just like incorporated that into the last question. My hair is really annoying me, I'm gonna have to tie it up. Owning a house is expensive, especially if you're like renovating it and things like that as well. We've just had to pay, or we are having to pay our joiner nearly £1,000. Because if anybody watched my house moving vlogs, you'll know that we tried to do the kitchen ourselves. Don't do that. Yeah, there's like things like that, and then obviously we did a new boiler, and we were painting, and paint is really expensive. You don't actually understand how many tins of paint you really need. Carpets, skirting boards, doors, door handles, like there's all these things that were quite expensive. But then you've also got your bills as well. So you've got like, I could do a separate video on this if anyone's wanting to know, but you've got obviously your mortgage, gas, water, electric, council tax, home insurance, life insurance, because you can't have a mortgage without home or life insurance, payee insurance just in case you need time off work. We have a dog, so there's obviously Ivy's food, Ivy's insurance, there's our own food, toiletries. There is a lot of money that goes into it. If anyone's looking to move out, do it. 100%. You'll probably be really upset at first that you've moved out and you've left your parents' home and things like that, but then you'll get settled and you'll think to yourself, there's no way I could move back home. Like, I like my own independence, my own space. It's just so much better, like having your own little sanctuary is what I want to call it. And decorate it how you like as well. Nobody can tell you how to decorate. It's literally decorated to your own perfect taste. Opinions on OnlyFans. You can make a lot of money from it. I know 2 girls that do OnlyFans publicly as well, because I know there's quite a few people that do it like they disguise themselves, if you know what I mean, which fair play. I get it. I get why you would disguise yourselves in case you don't like want your families to find out or anything like that. But yeah, I wouldn't be ashamed of OnlyFans if you've got an OnlyFans. And if anyone has said anything bad to you about having an OnlyFans, give them that with some cash in your hand at the same time. Realistically, it's a platform where you have control of what you share, and you make money out of it. So who cares? It's another social media platform at the end of the day. I say get that coin. Would you ever go on Love Island? I like this question. So, not last year. Yeah, last year actually. It was quite a well-known management company, I want to say. It was Neon Management, if anyone's wondering. They actually reached out to me and was like, hi, we think you'd be a really good fit to apply for Love Island. And I was like, girls engaged. But yeah, I would go on, no, I wouldn't go on Love Island, I'm lying. If I had the confidence, I would go on Love Island to build my social media following. I wouldn't go on Love Island even if I was single, or shall I say if I was single, to find someone. Your girl doesn't have the confidence to just be walking around in a bikini and doing all them challenges. I'm just gonna say it. All the challenges that they all do, walking around in a bikini, how they don't deck it every single night in heels, and I'd be gone after one drink. I know they only get one drink, I'd still be gone after it. I'd just be embarrassing. And I have no filter, so I'd say things and then I'd watch back and I'd be like, why the fuck did I ever say that? So yeah, I wouldn't go on Love Island. I would if I had the confidence, but I don't have that. You miss your blonde hair. I do miss the blonde hair. In fact, I missed my hair when it was more like a caramel money piece and you could see a lot of my own natural colour. I do really like the red. I think she's fierce. It makes me look a bit more tanned. But yeah, I do kind of miss the blonde. I don't miss how the blonde was breaking my hair off though. You don't care what people think about you. To an extent, depends who it is. If it's a random person, no. If it's someone I don't like, no. I don't put energy into it. I'm just like, whatever. If it's like my friends and my family and like they think something bad about me, then potentially, I suppose it depends. Like, it literally just depends if it's that deep, basically. I am a kind of, it is what it is kind of girl. If it's a stranger, then I'm just like, no. Like, if I get hate comments on my videos and I either reply back to them with laughing faces or I delete them, because it's not that deep and I'm probably never going to come across that person ever again. You want loads of cosmetic work. I want my teeth and I want my boobs doing. I only want to go like a cup size because your girl is giving 12-year-old boy vibes, and then I want composite bonding on my teeth because I've got like 2 baby teeth and they're just really short and things like that. So yeah, I think it's just like picky things. Do you know what it is? When you start social media, you see yourself on the camera all the time because obviously you're editing your videos and things like that, and you pick a load of things out about yourself that you really don't like. And that you really want to change them. So like when I first started, it was my lips and I really didn't like my lips, so I got my lip filled. Not my lips filled. But yeah, I don't like my teeth and I don't like my boobs. My nose is crooked as well. I've definitely mentioned this quite a few times before. So I would have my nose straightened out. If I look at the camera now, can you tell? If I look straight. I think it's just things that I noticed, and I feel like if I were to get like my nose straightened, only I'd notice it, nobody else would, because I wouldn't alter like the size and the shape. Would you class that as a lot of cosmetic work? I mean, probably, because let's be real, a boob job is quite invasive. You're extremely confident. No. Does this contradict what I said earlier when I said that I don't care what people think about me? It doesn't, does it? I'm not confident. If someone says something bad about me, I don't care. Yeah, that's the only way I can describe it. I don't even know if that makes sense. I don't even know if the two correlate together. But no, I'm not extremely confident. I feel like people might think because you do social media and things like that, that you come across as like really confident. I'm going to an event next week and I am, literally every single day I've been shitting myself about it, like anxiety is through the roof, and like there's a few other girls that I've met on social media, I'm meeting them, but I'm genuinely like shitting myself. Like if Kira didn't say to me, are you going to this event, then I'd have just been like, no, definitely not. She had to convince me, to be fair. Like I really want to go to these events and things like that, but I'm breaking it. So yeah, I am not a confident person. You're stuck up? I'm bloody not. Oh, I really hope nobody thinks that about me, because I think I'm genuinely like, I'll support anyone, like through anything that they want to do, because that's what they want to do, do you know what I mean? So I'd never look down on anyone, I'd never think I was better than anyone, especially if you knew my background. I don't think anyone is in a position to look down on someone and think that they're better than anyone. I do have a resting bitch face though. So I do, like if you saw me out in public, me and Lauren, when we're together, we have the worst resting bitch faces ever. So if you saw us out in public, you'd just be like, oh my god. I think my resting bitch face just doesn't help. And that's like the only way I can explain it. I think you'd look at me, you'd be like, oh my god, she's such a bitch. And then you'd speak to me, you'd be like, actually she's not. I'm really sorry if you think that. You like to keep yourself to yourself, 100%. I've got a very small circle. I think I've got like one best friend. Hi Lauren, that's you. When I say one best friend, I mean like one that I can just really rely on. Lauren's the best. Like, she doesn't talk about anyone. She's not horrible to me, because I've had some friends in the past where they'll literally look at you like shit on your shoe and like belittle you and things like that. But yeah, she's amazing. Like, she doesn't speak about anyone, she doesn't speak to me like shit, she doesn't, like, if I don't reply to her, she doesn't get face on with me. She's just jokes. Like, she's really funny, she makes me laugh at all times. So yeah, I've got like one best friend, and I do have other friends, like people I've met on social media, like the girls that I'm meeting next week and things like that. But I just feel like me and Lauren will always be like that with each other. Like, we're so close, and we have been for the last 6 years now, 5 or 6 years. Like, we've more or less been inseparable. I say inseparable, we barely see each other, but our snap streak, because we're sad and still use Snapchat, is 1,103 days. But yeah, do like to keep myself to myself. I like a very small circle. I do have friends, but I've got like my super close best friend. Just because I've been in a girl group before where it's extremely cliquey, they all talk about each other, and then they all run to the other person saying that this person said something, and it's just, it boggles my mind. Like, I don't know why you'd ever want to be in a friendship group where you all talk about each other. So yeah, one friend is better than a million friends, in my opinion. Quality over quantity. Name an influencer you don't like. That's a juicy question, but I don't think I've got an answer for it. I've met, like, I'm gonna say micro influencers. Oh no, I don't know. I've met people with a following at events and things like that. They're really nice. I watch people on social media, on like YouTube and TikTok and things like that, and I can't say I've come across someone where I'm just like, I don't like them. I could never judge someone on a screen. I could never watch a video of someone, like a 10-minute video, and be like, yeah, I don't like them. That's 10 minutes out of their entire day. So I don't think I could just sit down and be like, I don't like that person. So yeah, there's not an influencer that I don't like. You have a manager. I don't have a manager. I do all of this on my own. Social media is easy. Easy in what sense? Because growing your following isn't easy. Posting, that's not easy. Because like, I've started posting 3 times a week on YouTube now, if anyone's noticed. And then like on TikTok, like 5 times a day. But then there's like Instagram as well. So yeah, it's not easy in that sense, in like getting your content together and things like that. And that's why people charge, because it takes a lot of time out of your day. But yeah, I don't think it's easy in that sense. I don't think it's easy at all, if I'm going to be honest. Social media is like a big thing, you know, you put yourself out there, you can get quite a lot of hate for it, which I don't think is fair. I don't think it's fair to say, oh, you put yourself on the internet, you deserve to get hate. I don't understand why that is, like, where the logic is behind that. But yeah, I don't think social media is easy. Because I've been filming for half an hour, I'm going to do one last one. This one is, you want to move out of the UK? Yes. Don't we all? Do we all not want to move out of the UK? I would love to live in Australia, and I actually mentioned this to Dan like 3 weeks ago. I was like, how about we just buy our second house? Like, we sell this one and we buy a new house in Australia. And he was just like, bit far that way. I'm a spontaneous gal. It's a hard life. I'm a spontaneous gal, and I would love to live in Australia. I love the accent. I just love like how it all looks. I'm not a fan of the spiders and the kangaroos and things like that, but you just adapt to it, don't you? Can't believe I've just said that you just adapt to spiders and kangaroos. I'd love to live in America, at Beverly Hills, Calabasas, things like that. I think a lot of people would like to live there, but I do think I'd move to Australia before America. I just think, don't know, there's just something about Australia, and I'd really like to live there. I'm going to end the video here because I've been rambling on for 34 minutes straight. We love that. I really hope you guys enjoyed watching. As always, if you did, make sure you smash the video a big thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe down below for more, and I'll see you all in my next video. Bye!